Good evening once again. 10 years ago tonight, there was a home on this piece of property on Long Street in Clarence Center. After the plane crashed, it was a ball of fire, but there was a miracle that happened that night. Two people, Clarence Wielinski and her daughter Jill, managed to get out of that inferno alive. Once again, here's 7 Eyewitness News reporter Ed Dranch.
From the time I actually heard that sound and thinking that it might be a plane, it might crash, all of a sudden it was us.
Help for my daughter, please! Oh my God. Can somebody get some help for my daughter? She was hysterical.
Clarence Wielinski and her daughter Jill escaped from their burning home on Long Street in Clarence Center seconds after Continental Connection Flight 3407 fell from the night sky and crashed into their home.
You know, with all the tragedy that night, all the loss of life, I mean, there was a miracle. Jill and I survived, and that's pretty amazing when you think about it.
Her husband, Doug, was also inside. He was among the 50 killed, often referred to as the one on the ground.
The reality of the 10-year anniversary kind of puts it in perspective a bit. I just think about all the things that, you know, Doug has missed in those 10 years, everything that's happened in 10 years.
Karen and Doug would have celebrated their 40th wedding anniversary. They spent years in love. Their children made them grandparents.
I am blessed that I have my children, my grandchildren, and a lot of good friends and support from people that you still need that even 10 years later.
Page by page and chapter by chapter, Karen has also found comfort in the years after the crash through writing. She sold about 1,000 copies of her book, One on the Ground, raising money for scholarships in Doug's name. The book itself reads like a love story with fond memories of her late husband, a Vietnam War veteran who loved Buffalo and serving his community.
I miss the relationship that you have with someone for so many years, and then it's gone. You know, I definitely loved him a lot.
Karen has been anticipating this anniversary for months now, with some trepidation about dealing with the emotions of the night and a visit to the crash site.
I can't go there without thinking about that night and, you know, what Jill and I did. But I think bigger than that is the guilt of being happy again. How can I be happy when this horrible thing has happened?
But she is happy, hopeful, and working to move on, thankful for each day she has a decade later.
I don't think there's any way that I can separate that tragedy with my life ever. It's just who I am now.